Hey everybody, Spiritual Tiger 144 here with your um, uh, Path and Obstacle reading, number 103, I think it is. So anyway, we have the hyena as the path, and then we have the camel as the obstacle, and they are in the reverse, both of them. So hyena as the path. In the upright, it's a fire energy. Unfulfilled dreams, using sarcasm and humor to mask their feelings. You know, they laugh all the time, and hyenas always have that real nervous laugh. And what would happen if you took your goals or feelings seriously? And so this is someone that is definitely not doing that. They are very petty and suspicious, and they need to be sober. They need to sober up. Whether it doesn't have to be an addiction. It can be sober in their thinking. You know, they may need to change the way they think. They may need to, they've just become very sarcastic, very bitter towards things. And then the camel is a fire energy as well, and they are self-reliant and can handle challenges with ease. They bring opposites into balance with fire and water. They're both fire energies, however, resourceful independently, and they know oneself and be responsible for their own actions. But in the reverse, they're not taking responsibility for their own actions. They're not being reliant and reliable. They're not resourceful. They're not being independent. They're being clingy and needy and codependent. And they're dehydrated. They lack vitality. To bring them into balance, they need a pilgrimage. So they need some kind of a journey to go on. It doesn't have to be a physical journey. They don't have to take a trip necessarily, but they need to take a pilgrimage, something. Maybe they need to read a good book, or maybe they need to do something else. They need to have a destination. And right now they don't have a destination, and they're very bitter towards the world. So they need to get that together. They need to stop being so sarcastic, and they need a destination, and they need to look at it through the viewpoint of what the destination is supposed to be. They're supposed to go on some sort of even a tour, you know, you go to a museum or something. Maybe that's what they need to do. Anyway, that's your reading. Thank you all for being here, and hey, have a great day.